Van Scoten leads Pat Maczko. He has a takedown and back points. And the crowd starts to chant Barry, Barry, Barry. And with good reason. Van Scoten, one of the most exciting wrestlers in the state of New Jersey. Some big wins this year. Defeated T.C. Myers of High Point 7-0. Van Scoten picks up 2 points. Now leads it by a score of 6-0. Tries to just pick up Maczko and does. Has the tilt. 1, 2. 2 back points are coming. Van Scoten trying for a fall against Pat Maczko here in period number 2. Warren Hills has had a lot of pins tonight. Van Scoten now changes the grip and applies a little more pressure with a body press. Takes Maczko right to the mat. Maczko tries to bridge and come out. Tabacino gives it a look. Tony Tabacino, the referee tonight, calling a lot of falls. 36 seconds ago in the second period. Van Scoten with a body press, and now rolling through is Pat Maczko. Van Scoten picks up 3 backboards. 9-0. Barry Van Scoten. And right now he is working on a major decision, and the injury clock will start as Van Scoten is grabbing his right leg. So Van Scoten shaking up a little bit. And Pat Maczko trying to figure out how he can stay off his back and maybe get a couple points and avert a major decision. They'll work on the right leg of Barry Van Scoten. You've seen Pat Maczko all year long, Bob. He's trying to avoid a major right now and stay off his back. What kind of wrestler is he? Can he get away with it?
Yeah, I think he definitely get. Pat's an excellent wrestler. I wouldn't be surprised if he came back on Barry too. I saw Barry last night tire a little bit in the third period. He almost had Maczko pinned, but he might have trouble just keeping it to a 3-point win. I think Pat Maczko will come back on him.
All right, we'll see if Maczko can come back. Bob Flanders of the Eastern Express tonight, joining us with Roll Snare from 100 in Review. Land, you're joining us on Channel 34, and at 152 pounds, well, I'm sure we're going to see some more juggling. Joe Shimko or Jared Spencer against probably Bolano or Brian Palazzi, but Bolano's struggled a little bit this year with an 8-10 record, so he probably will be bumped tonight. We go back to 145 pounds. The wrestlers are set to go 9-0. Barry Van Scoten over Pat Maczko. Van Scoten with a tight waist. Works with a power half. Trying to block off grabbing Van Scoten's right foot is Maczko. Now Van Scoten tries just to kick that away. And the period ends with a 9-0 score. Barry Van Scoten leading Pat Maczko. Lowell, you've been covering the Voorhees Vikings all year long. What are their chances tonight?
They got a good, I think they have an excellent chance beating Cedar Ridge, but they earned the right to get plummeted on Saturday by some outstanding teams, including probably Warren Hills as it looks right now. So I don't know if that's going to be a blessing, but they'll make it to the finals, I'm pretty sure.
Power half thrown in by Van Scoten as they go off the mat. Surprised the way things are going right now at 27-9?
I really am. You know, and you don't see Peterborough get pinned too often. They've been pinned 4 times tonight, and that's a big difference. They've got a lot of ground to make up. I don't know if they can do it. It's going to be interesting, but it's not over until the end, so we'll see.
But they do have the strength up top.
Yeah, hopefully. I think they better have.
Van Scoten tries to take Maczko to his back once again, but just sitting and turning in is Pat Maczko with 1:38 on the clock in the third period. Still 9-0 is the score. Van Scoten has been in control the whole way. Sometimes wrestlers tend to tire when things don't go their way, and they try for a fall. He's been trying to turn Maczko, but it hasn't worked. And the last time out, he faced Bill Watson at 140 and pinned him in 41 seconds. Maczko and Van Scoten at 145 pounds tonight. Tony Tabacino looks in. 1 minute to go here in period number 3. Potentially dangerous. And the injury clock's going to roll one more time on Van Scoten. grabbing the right calf, and it looks like he's trying to work out a cramp. They're not really playing with the knee that much. He was grabbing more at the calf. So Van Scoten's going to take a well-deserved drink. Mike Lamb is on deck. He could go at 152 tonight. He could face either Spencer or Shimko. So we'll see who actually comes out at 52. Bob Drelly tries to give instructions to Pat Maczko. He trails by a score of 9-0 with 56 seconds to go here in the third period against Barry Van Scoten, who's undefeated, 17-0. Van Scoten's ready to go. Tony Tabacino blows the whistle. We're about set. Now Van Scoten's going to tie his shoe. Don't forget, on Channel 34, high school basketball, we have Belvedere and Hackettstown to end the regular season, and then looking ahead to the playoffs, most likely our first round game is going to be Hackettstown and Montgomery. Hackettstown right now the 4th seed, Montgomery the 5th seed, and that's the way that should end up. There's a question as to when that game might be played, so stay tuned to Channel 34 for our exact broadcast time. And we'll have the second round as well. Potential matchup, well, if things go right, Warren Hills and Del Valle, another great rematch. So stay tuned to Channel 34 for DRC basketball as we get into the playoffs. Van Scoten with a power half, tries to turn Maczko with 42 seconds to go. Maczko tries to roll through. Go Barry the chant here from the Warren Hills faithful. The rematch, 30 seconds, 27-9. Warren Hills is out front. No scoring so far in the third period, and now Van Scoten almost gets a couple back points, but none there. He's working on a major decision. Grabs for the ankle, tries to bar the right arm, gives up on that. Throws in a leg, works the tight waist, tries to tilt him that way. 1 count, 2 count. I think he's going to get 2 back points at the buzzer. 2 back points for Van Scoten and an 11-0 decision for Barry Van Scoten, a major win. Van Scoten wins it 11-0. 4 more team points, 31-9 as we go to 152 pounds, and we'll be back with more in a moment. All sports.